Some of you may know I am a fan of metal. A lot of you should fucking know. Metal, rock, and occasionally punk music. But something some of you mightn't know is that I am also partial to occasional, and I use that term very, very... It's either, it has to be very good or fuck it. Dance music, and by the term dance music, it's more alternative than anything. I will fucking pound nails into my anus before I listen to Skrillex and Deadmau5 and Kill the Noise and shit. But I do love Gorillaz. I love Gorillaz. They're not technically a dance band. I just call them alternative rock even. But another band I like is, and I've decided to review one of their albums today. The first, sure, if it is their first one I certainly heard of. And I got this as a gift from my uncle a good while ago. The Prodigy, music for the Gilted generation. I know this is not the original album cover. I'm not sure why he has lightning in it. I thought it was a face coming out, because that's the other one I have. But Prodigy, music for the Gilted generation. Some of you may know, I don't know, it's the Prodigy. Just weird dance music at times. Punk music, i.e. Firestarter. Weird dance music, i.e. Out of Space, and I don't want to know what they were on when they were making that video, because when you got fucking ostriches saying, take your brain to another dimension, I don't want any part in this shit, man. But, let's go through the track listing. Intro. It's an intro. Break and enter, it's alright, I suppose. I don't know, I don't really like it. Their Law, I fucking love that song. It's, I feel like I've heard that riff somewhere before. I don't know, it's surprisingly heavy for a Prodigy song, I don't know. It's one of the classic Prodigy songs. Full Throttle, I thought it was pretty good, as a matter of fact. Voodoo People, it's a very good song, but it's... I don't know, it's weird. It's the first time I listened to it, it was really weird. Speedway, The Heat, Poison, no good. One Love, surprisingly good. 3 kilos, presumably the amount of drugs they were taking when they made this album. Surprisingly good track. Skylined, I feel like I could make a drug reference there, but... Claustrophobic Sting. Yeah, hit that nail right on the head. Okay, so that's track listing. As you can see, there's only about, honestly, out of the 13 tracks on this album, there's only about 5 or 6 I like. That's normally not good for an album. The lyrics are few and far between. Take a look at Their Law. When the lyrics are delivered, it's either A, when you're not expecting them, or they are powerful and you're like, whoa, holy shit, he talked. And Their Law, basically 2 minutes of it, and then of course drums start to come in and it starts going techno-y, and then right at around the 2 minute mark, music stops and he just goes like, fuck 'em and their law. He says that, and that wasn't me saying it, that was his accent saying it. Don't try and make fun of the accent, man. It was good. The lyrics are few far in between. If you really wanted lyrical thing in the Prodigy, if you really want lyrics in the Prodigy, you probably go for Always Outnumbered, Never Outgunned. I feel like that's probably the best example of lyrics in the Prodigy. Fucking Spitfire, Jesus. It's probably, all in all, this is probably my least favourite Prodigy album. Namely because it has not as lot of songs I like on it. It has some of my favourite Prodigy songs on it, but it also has some of my least favourite songs, and I think the bad outweigh the good on this. Because if there's 13 tracks, only like 5 of them, that's more than, you know, there's slightly more bad than good. I'd say the best tracks on this album is Their Law, Voodoo People, 3 Kilos, and No Love. Maybe Claustrophobic Sting. The ones I really don't like Speedway, The Heat, Break and Enter, and just ignore the fucking intro. Intro is kind of like fucking Slipknot. Do you know Slipknot one? The one that's 0, 0, You know what I'm fucking talking about. It's like that. Or I don't know the fucking numbers. Piss off. All in all, I'd probably give this a 6 out of 10. It's not my favourite Prodigy album. That would still go to Fat of the Land. Because Firestarter. But it's not it's not a bad album by no means. It's just that some of the other Prodigy albums outweigh it considerably in my opinion. Thanks for watching and subscribe.